All right, what's up? Welcome everybody. Friday here in the stock market. Two trades today. One went for 40 minutes. The other was a bit quicker than that, but overall a pretty good day. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.
Hey guys, are you tired of using the same old stock market scanner and getting the same old results? Add some intensity to your trading with the Intensity Stock Watch Scanner. The intensity indicator is the only predictive price action indicator that alerts before significant reversals, allowing trade management with unprecedented timing and accuracy. Now with this exclusive link and code GDTISW, you can get 20 to 30% off every month on your subscription. It's time to finally get the results you've been looking for and intensify your trading with the Intensity Stock Watch Scanner.
All right, so first trade was here on FL right out of the opening gates. You can see it hitting on the scanner right here below me, up into the 30s. Right here as market opens, I go ahead and get started with a short. 200 share short here started at 33.21. And from here, I'll be looking to add if it can get up through the 33.60s. Otherwise, if it wants to come down like through the 33.80s, I'll start looking to try and partial it out from there. So right when market opens, don't really know which way it's going to go here initially, but it starts coming down a little bit at first, so I'm going to try and wait here. Want at least below 32.80 if I'm going to take a partial here on my first entry, but just going to wait and see what happens. So get down to about 32.80 there, but did not get through. I always want the through to see if we can get that nice flush. I don't want it to just take it as it's bouncing right on it. I always just give it that chance just to see if it's going to give that nice big flush down through the area that I'm looking for. So it's coming down, and it gets down a little bit, but the ass never comes down, so it's kind of a little bit spready right here. I do end up putting 100 shares out at 32.75 because it didn't come down quite how I was hoping it would. So I end up not getting a fill there, and then it starts making the secondary pop. And here's the only spot that this trade sucked for me was, here's the nice pop I was waiting for to get the ad. I go ahead and put the order out there, but I was just a half second too late at 33.79, and I do not get the ad in there for another 200 shares. So that was disappointing here in FL, but we're going to wait and see what it does throughout the rest of the morning. So now it's coming back down. We're back down to 32.80, so that ad up there, at 33.79 would have been real nice, and I decided to go ahead and take 100 shares off here at 32.80 just because I wasn't able to get that ad, and now it's kind of down to that previous level I was looking at, and we'll see if we can piece the remaining 100 shares out if it wants to continue to fall throughout the morning. So about 5-6 minutes later, it's coming back down, looking to see if we can get another 50 shares here if it gets below 32.60. Just trying to front run that $0.50 a bit. There's the move. Go ahead and click it and get filled with those 50 at 32.60. So now left with 50 shares left short, and we'll see if we can piece those out throughout the morning. And here it comes. We're coming down towards 32 now. I've got a stop in that I've placed, and we're going to try and ride that stop down. But I want to take another half off here, kind of front running the whole dollar now at 32. If I can get it to fill at 32.05, I'll be happy to take another 25 shares off here, and then update my stop with the remaining 25 shares. So there's the fill there at 32.05. Now I'm going to update my stop with the remaining 25 shares and see if those can fall off a little bit further. And about 40 minutes or so after we initially entered the trade, you can see I moved the stop down a couple times here, and we're making a move right towards where it broke out in pre-market, and it's making the move a bit bigger and faster than the previous drops have been. So I'm watching it here. I'm like, all right, if we can get down below 31.40, I may just close this trade off here and call it a trade on FL. So here we come. We're coming down into the low 40s. Can't get below 40. There's below 40. Popped right back up after I clicked it. Plus, I'm on an odd lot of 25 shares, so I didn't get a fill there immediately, but I'm just going to leave that order sitting there now at 31.40 and see if we can get it. There it is, all out of FL after 40 minutes for plus $145. If all my charts look like that, we will be making tons of money here on the channel, but working towards it, working towards it. All right, a little bit later in the morning, Saiga starts popping up. And this one wasn't perfect, but it's a $10 stock, and I'm looking at the range, and I'm like, all right, this is one of those that I have the potential to get the bigger sizes into if it will allow me. Still going to start it a little bit slower with only 200 shares here if we can get a pop through the 1030s, but the idea to add nicely into this one if it really wants to get up and go. So watching it here, trying to see if we can get up through 1030 on Saiga. Here we go. We're up through 1030. I start 200 shares short at 1034, and we'll look to either take them off down below 1020 or we will look to add if it can get a nice pop up through the 1050. So just got to wait and see what's going to happen here on SIGA. A couple minutes later, here's the pop. I add it in there. Now I have 400 shares short, 1045. I'm going to do another 200 share add here before we really start looking at the share size if it gets up through 11. So add another 200 shares in there. Now have 600 shares short, average of 1052. And it started popping here. I thought maybe it was going to allow it. I was going to start taking 400 share lots here to add in on this move. If it wanted to make that move up to 11 or not, but didn't really get the chance to do it. So, maybe those two ads there a little bit close together. Would have liked to get that second ad a little bit higher up, but we have 600 shares short here at 1052, and we're going to see if we can fade these down back below 1050 and see what we can do from there. Now, because I didn't get that second ad up quite probably where I should have, and because they were a bit close together, I'm thinking to myself, I'll probably just take a partial out here. If we do get below 1050, I'll look to take 400 shares off. If we break 1050, and then try and let the other 200 shares run from there. So we're coming down into the 1050s here. Can we break down through 1050 and get that 400 shares off here to begin with? There it's below. I click the button, get the fill. Now left with 200 shares here on SIGA, and we'll look to piece out those into 100 each. So can we get below like 1040 here for the next 100 shares? Would be nice. Looking to see if we can get below 1040. There's below 1040. Click the button, get another 100 shares filled. Left with 100 now, and we'll try and see if we can get those just down through 1030. So a few minutes go by, just still waiting to see if we can get that drop down through 1030. Not going to set the order there. Want to see if we can get a nice drop there. So especially with all those buyers you can see stacking up here at 1030. Can it get down through? Nice drop, but only goes 3 cents through, and I click it there, get the fill, so all out for 58. So could have done better here on SIGA, but added a little bit of money to the day, and that's it. Gonna end the day up $203. Can't complain about that for a Friday. Really, really happy with the FL trade. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Go check out my other YouTube channel, Whiskey Tears, T-I-E-R-S, all about whiskey reviews, bourbon, scotch, all that good stuff. Appreciate it. Hopefully you have a great weekend, and I'll see you later.